Be a warning to all of you. If you ain't serving the Lord, you serve that devil. This is what you get for evil in your life.
Now, when you hear that little clip in the front of this video, never talk about that in a little bit pertaining to St Lucia, Jamaica, and the Caribbean, Trinidad, them place there. Now, I don't know if it's me, but out of all the countries that I've covered, the most attacks comes from St Lucia and from the St Lucian people. Not all of them, but as you can see from the comments, and a lot of them attack me. But what is really shocking and unbelievable, it's that I talk about the young girl, she's a baby, who the man them murder, and people attack me and say, oh, I am talking about St Lucia, what about Jamaica, I'm talking about Baboon King, this, that. Not one person send condolence to that young lady. Now, to be fair, a lot of people support what I'm doing, and to all the supporters, big up, respect, yo, Countryman love uno. I wanna know say Countryman is loyal to uno. You understand? Confidentiality is my number one thing. But once again, you know, the most attacks comes from the St Lucian people, and the most cold responses to some terrible murderous act comes from the St Lucian people. And you know what that do to me? It motivates me to dig deeper into this society, into this country, and to see what is going on in the underbelly, because yo, the way a lot of these people think, it's madness. Now, these things are happening in their country, you know, and it seems like people want to think it's just coincidence or it's not happening, and the mass population, they know, but nobody wants to talk about it or accept it. I am a realist, so something is definitely going on with the psyche of these people in this country. You understand? Look, I talk about everywhere, Jamaica, Belize, everywhere. Me even talk about my own mother. Cause I'm gonna tell you guys something about my mother. Can you imagine growing up with somebody who has schizophrenia and hasn't treated it? You can imagine the chaos. So no for uno no mad like me. And that me I tell you no. Let's go.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
It's Countryman again. Just I lick you with some wisdom, and I lick you with some knowledge. You gotta take inside your brain. It says, son, I've learned a lot out of reading people's faces. No matter how them I go on like, them original, them fake. You gotta know when to walk and know when to run and know when to fall and know when to stand.
Viewers' discretion is advice. One more time. Viewers' discretion is advice. Good day, my wonderful friends. It's me again, the Great. One more great countryman. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And click on another video. Mystery Lady, big up yourselves. Editor Boss, St Lucia Boss, big up yourself. And big up all of my users and subscribers. You understand? You know, when I reflect back on this channel, it's so many ups and downs. I have gained friends and I have lost friends over petty stuff. But what I want to say is thank all the viewers and subscribers and all the supporters once again in all the different places, island, country that I talk about. You are the one who make this possible. With that said, you know what I'm gonna say? Let's go. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about this young lady here. The one, she's 15 years old. She is a baby. Like I said earlier, what really surprises me is the lack of remorse that the people them show. Well, in St Lucia, and like I said, I am not labeling everybody in this label, but a lot people in St Lucia would rather Countryman just go away. They say a sort of thing. Now, I heard a couple different things about this young lady, and one of them is that she was hanging out with the wrong people them, and she knows both 6 and 7 members, and she was, you know, I guess she's 15, 14, 15, she's a baby, so everybody that she was hanging out with and associated with and doing things with was actually older than this young lady, and nobody say let's go to school. Young lady, go to school, stop follow bad company. Nobody, you know, all of the pussy them, pardon my language, she's been hanging out with, all they do is enable her, and nobody is acknowledging this. Everybody just, oh, young girl dead, that's it. Ah, come on. There's all sort of intel going around and people saying this, but this is my opinion now. The fact that this young lady was boaty on both sides, talking to guys on both sides, and the fact that, you know, the police had picked her up because they said she was involved with a robbery or know about a robbery and destruction of property. That put a target on her, and the fact that she is, like me say, back and forth, a lot of these guys don't want her to become a police witness, so them feel like they're threatened. And I mean, no, that's the only reason. And as a profiler, the reason why I come up with that, it's because this girl is 15 years old. What could she have done to anybody to warranted this kind of treatment? You understand? She is a damn baby. So that's the only thing. Instead of people say, well, me no want a young go to school girl, what they do, they enable her. And it just, when things like these happen, then people want to look the other way. So one of the strongest intel is coming from the monster camp, because she was hanging out with other guys, and you know how the monster camp baboon kingdom, they're very, very controlling. And then once Cutbutt came out of jail, even if Cutbutt and Marvin didn't order this, they knew about it and they could have stopped it, and that's the bigger issue. to all the dunce back them who tries to attack me. Now, there's other thing I heard that, and I can't really confirm this, she was talking to a dude by the name of Black Rhino, or Rhino, and shame on you, Rhino, for having a relationship with a 14-year-old girl. Okay? Shame on you. The amount of slackness we are going at St Lucia. You understand? And I also wanted to touch on something about her father. I am gonna give my opinion about our father now because I heard some stuff about him. But before I do that, let's address the big elephant in the room. I'm gonna play a video clip and then I'm gonna come back and address it to the St Lucia government and all the government them in the Caribbean, including Jamaica.
Be a warning to all of you. If you ain't serving the Lord, you serve that devil. This is what you get for evil in your life.
Well, strong words tonight from a murder victim's family member right after notorious killer Derek Dearman was executed.
Now, Dearman used an axe and a gun to kill 5 people in Mobile County back in 2016. Just a few hours ago, his death sentence was served.
No, this one is going out to the government leader them in St Lucia, Jamaica, Trinidad. You understand, the Caribbean, and that me I deal with. Now, why don't you guys do the death penalty? Cause
Don't forget to like and subscribe.
most of these countries have the death penalty, but for some strange reason, the death penalty was suspended or is suspended and there is no death penalty. When we have one of the most murderous section of the world from Jamaica come. The whole Caribbean has 44 million people. Okay? And only a handful of country constitute for most of the murder in the Caribbean. And that means the small island and Jamaica. Enough small islands and Jamaica. You understand? So my thing is, why won't the governments utilize the tool that they have and put in the death penalty? Because you know what? The death penalty might do this.
Robert Brown, the father of Robert Lee Brown, one of the victims, says he hopes the execution is a deterrent.
Let's let this be a warning to somebody for a change. Be a warning to all of you. If you ain't serving the Lord, you serve that devil. This is what you get for evil in your life.
And this is how I feel about the death penalty. It needs to be administered to certain kind of crime and certain kind of criminal, and I feel the same way as this white man feels. Now, with that said, I want to talk a little bit more about this young lady and the circumstances surround her death. Now, I have some brand new intel that just came in, and just like I'm saying, the culprit them look like it's coming from cut butt and the band are dummies, yo. And I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about. I got some pictures and I'm gonna reveal the culprit them and give the motive of this, and I hope the police do something about it, because right now intel came in and make me know say, yo, this youth here right here, so in the picture, him name Aye, and this youth, he was seeing this young lady and him and her were sleeping together, but she was also sleeping with another person, and that person is this young man right here, Tis. Now look at that picture right there. The you to the right, that's Tis. And Tis and this young lady also have been sleeping together. So now you have Aye or Aye, he must sleep with the girl, and Tis is sleeping with the girl. And guess what both of them have in common? Now look at that picture right there. That's Tis in a red hatch. To the left, you have Aye. He is the one you see talking to the police with the young lady, cause the young lady came to see him. He's the one to the left. And to the far right, you have Cutbutt or Cuffbutt, Frosty, and him is the ringleader. Now everything is coming up together, you know. You understand? He is the ringleader. Now I'm gonna explain some other thing that's going on with this case with them youth here. But before I do that, you know I have to give them a name. I have to give them a name. And the name that came out, it's Curly, Larry, and Mo, the Three Stooges. Why me name them the Three Stooges? Because them think nobody would know what's going on. Now remember, you know, Larry and Curly sleeping with the girl. But another thing happened. I'm gonna tell you what happened. Now, recently, a ex-policeman gets shot and them take away him gun. That ex-policeman, believe it or not, he was sleeping with that young girl. She was 14 years old. And when them realize, when Tis, which is Larry, realize the girl sleeping with the policeman, him and Curly, which is Aye, let the girl set up the policeman, and them rob the policeman and gun and shoot him in his neck. That guy right there, Curly, Aye, he was there. As a matter of fact, while I'm making this video, I heard that the police them hold him right now cause he's riding a scooter. Cause they call scooter bikes. That's not a bike. They might ride a bumbuckler scooter and it has no papers on it. Now you set up the young lady. Your father they are prison. And I'm quite know if your father is in jail, he must be talking to you saying, listen son, don't go that way. But I bet you anything, from you hanging out with Cutbutt, you must be hanging out with Teletubby Lean Back, and Lean Back have AIDS. And him have another thing with them call name Lupus. You understand? That's where Lean Back have them two things there. Now, your father talk to you Tis, not Tis, my bad, I'm gonna cut it out. Curly, and me know him a talk to you, cause me a big man and me know more that I talk to my son. Not only that, me a show you something else about that boy a Curly. He used to be a football player for St Lucia. Look at his picture and look how this young man transformed from a nice young man. You can see him right there in his football thing. I even have the video to show how this young man transformed from a nice young man into a fucking monster. And you know, in his case, I don't think we can blame the parents, because From what I see, them try with a little tomato, yeah, and him end up go par with lean back and start associate himself with the young lady. And then Tis, as a grown man, was sleeping with the young girl and didn't want people to know. And I'm gonna tell you what Tis do too. The girl was talking to another young man, and because Tis, the young man started talking to Tis a certain way, them end up kill that young man there. And that's how this guy Curly, link up with the girl, and then him and Tis is good friend, and Tis and Cutbutt is paring P. So all three of them is involved in the execution of this young lady, because them feel like when the policeman got his gun taken away and shot, the police scooped her up and they asked her, what did you tell the police? She said she didn't tell them anything, but Cutbutt, he wasn't going for that. As soon as he got out of jail, that young lady lose her life. And it is in the same area. No man can come around there with gun and them thing there. But I don't want to stray from this topic. Now, look at this youth on transform. I'm not going to show you what him actually look like now, since him start for a bad company. Look on Curly, and that's all Curly transform into a big ugly gorilla to Bumbleclad. Yo, I hope the police is listening to this, because listen, you is the one who set up the girl, because you're afraid of lean back them and you're trying to get clout. I know the police catch you. I hope them keep you in there, and I hope them lock you up. You is the one. You understand? You and the boy we named Tis and Cutbutt are gonna do it. And that's what the intel is telling me, and that is what the street is saying. People are afraid to talk and don't want to get involved, but that is what a Uno murder the girl. Uno big bottom feeder.
Countryman channel, biggest YouTube channel govern worldwide. Countryman, some of them boy have some. Them are some bottom feeder. Them are dead to Bumbleclad, bottom feeder. You are dead rascal, bottom feeder. Countryman, light them up. Pass the front up, look less of your seaweed. We no smoke with fish, this a no seaweed. How man a touch them up, for free weed. How man feel love us to shit the real leader from body them ban. Harry breed them no in a mile and check it as you see speed as she. Give me the front or you think me lead baby born. 9 months ago she get breed. Them are some bottom feeder. You are dead to Bumbleclad, bottom feeder.
Before I go, also, remember the policeman. I wanna do it. I wanna rob the policeman gun and shoot him. I wanna make the young girl do it after I wanna kill her little boyfriend. And then T start fuck with her. And I hide it. He's a nasty motherfucker. And I hope the police charge you for child molestation. Bottom feeder. Listen, my name is Countryman.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.